and promoter. 12 rounds, heavyweights. Introducing in the white corner, a former Marine, the number 1, make that the number 7 contender in the world, from San Diego, California, with a record of 31, 1, and 24 KOs, weighing in at 210 pounds. Here is Kenny Norton. Kenny Norton.
Kenny Norton, the young man who's been seasoned by sparring with Joe Frazier. Indeed, he's in a sparring partner of Joe's down in Kingston, Jamaica. So he's got a sense of where it's at.
The former world heavyweight champion. His record 41-1 with 31 KOs. Weighing in at 221 pounds, the people's choice, Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali, about whom so much has been said and so much written, scheduled 12-rounder. And with me from time to time at ringside will be the former heavyweight champion of the world, the only man to have defeated Ali, Joe Frazier. He'll be on my right. To my left will be Joe's manager, Yancey Durham, so we'll be calling them in. Now the final instructions from the referee, who is Frank Rustich, a veteran referee here around San Diego. The judges are Hal Rickards and Fred Hayes. There are 2 doctors attending at ringside, Dr. William Lundeen, Dr. Peter Jones. And as the fight is about to get underway, we'll develop the scoring system for you here in California. It's not easy, believe me. They call it simple, and it's so complex it warrants a long explanation. The bell for round 1.
What's going on, family? I'm Scrapbook Boxing Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuffs series. I want to continue to examine 100 years of World Championship fights. We're looking at March 31st, 1973. Muhammad Ali would defeat Kenny Norton, 12 rounds, at the Sports Arena, San Diego, California. Muhammad Ali would defend his NABF crown 6 times, and he would take care of number 2 ranked Ken Norton. Muhammad Ali would fight 2 rounds before he would suffer a broken jaw, and he would last the 12th round in front of 11,884 spectators as they watched the number 1 ranked 5-1 favorite Muhammad Ali earn $210,000 as they collaboratively paid $240,902 for this particular bout. Norton earned $50,000. And Ali would wear a white robe that says People's Choice. It had diamonds and rubies on it, and it was donated to him by Elvis Presley. Let's take a look at the bout between Kenny Norton and Muhammad Ali.
You'll hear the crowd yell virtually every time Kenny Norton throws a punch. San Diego's his hometown. He's an ex-Marine, a past champion in the Pan Am Games. A determined guy. 28 years old, though, not as young as you might think. Round 1, you saw that left attemptedly thrown by Norton. It came from way out. He telegraphed it. We have the mandatory 8 count in this fight. The 3 knockdown rule is waived. No scoring, no saving by the bell. Half a minute to go. The crowd excited as Ali was pinned in the corner, but you saw him blocking those punches with his arms and with his gloves. We're approaching the...
Bodine and Brown said the sucker don't have no heart. His heart is as big as a mustard seed.
First round did not have a lot of action, but the points would have to go, it seemed, to Yancey Durham sitting next to me, Frazier's manager, and me, to Ali. Now about the scoring, very quick. The winner of a round gets anywhere from 1 to 5 points. The loser of a round gets anywhere from none to 4 points. No points for either fighter if the round is even. The man with the highest total points wins the fight. Good left there by Norton. That excited the crowd. So that it's possible for a man to win more rounds than the other man and still lose the fight. That's what happened once to Floyd Patterson here in California when he fought Jerry Quarry. One other thing about California, Norton trying to make good use of that left and succeeding. And missed the second round. 1 minute gone in it. Left is getting into Ali.
Now, Kenny Norton is in a stablemate of Smoking Joe Frazier. He's trained by Eddie Fudd. He's also a sparring partner and prepared Joe Frazier well for the March 8, 1971 fight in New York's Madison Square Garden between Smoking Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali.
They have to wonder if he's taking Norton too lightly.
That is true. I don't think he's going to take him too light. I mean, just a matter of he gets to Norton there. Clay is doing one of the guys, a smart fighter, and he got a stand-up fighter, and I don't think any stand-up fighter can whip him.
Well, that's pretty bluntly spoken. The right got into Ali, and then a left. And Norton is coming after him. If nothing else, Norton's confidence is growing. A left to the stomach. Angie Dundee has bluntly said that Norton does a lot of things right for Ali. At the end of this round, by the way, for our stations around the country, if we get a chance, we're going to give them an opportunity to identify themselves.
Now, Howard Cosell had acknowledged Yancey Dundee. His name is Yancey Durham. And he's the trainer of Smoking Joe Frazier in Clover Lake Gym. Problem Ali is having right now, he can't handle the counterpunching. The overhand right and the crouching offense of Kenny Norton. Ali's complaining about his jaw.
Back in the San Diego Sports Arena, the start of round 3, I gave Kenny Norton the better of it in the second round. Ali in the white trunks is back to you. The two standing in ring center. There hasn't been much movement by Ali in this fight. He appears sluggish. But inside of his right glove, he had marked down KO in 3. So that while he didn't announce it or didn't predict, this was the round he apparently wanted to knock Ken Norton out. Norton's stance gets more and more open as the fight progresses, and he's vulnerable to the right. Now you see Ali, for the first time, beginning to dance. Up on the toes, circling to the left, flicking the left. Now the public is beginning to see the first touch of Muhammad Ali. We're just past the minute mark in round 3.
Now Ali knows he cannot dance like this all night long. He tried to wait until the 5th round. But Ken Norton is putting too much pressure on him. Now Ali has to move, and he's going to move in style.
Well, they're getting a vision of the dancer here with the left flicking in. The This is the way Ali usually likes to handle his opponents. This is vintage Ali. Once again, let's go to Yancey Durham. What do you make of it, Yance?
Well, he's beginning to bounce. He's on his toes, and Kid is following right behind him all the time there. If Kid would check him a little bit, he could do much better, but he's following around. He's going to get hit.
Yancey Durham, Joe Frazier's manager. They're going to bring Joe in the next round because with only 45 seconds left, it looks like what Ali wrote in the inside of his glove isn't going to hold. There was a time when he could make predictions and make them stick. That was a lot of years ago, and Ali is now 30, close to 31. Norton turns his right foot, often appearing to be off balance. I want to talk next round to Joe Frazier about that, who sparred with him so often. We're approaching the end now of round 3. Won the first as I saw it, lost the second round as I saw it, and then started to fight the Ali way as you see him now doing. On the toes, circling steadily to the left, keeping the opponent on the move, using the full ring. Norton said he wanted to cut the ring in half on Ali. He didn't even have to do it in the first 2 rounds because Ali showed no movement. Now take a look at that right leg, will you, of Kenny Norton. See the way it lags back? What do you make of that, Joe? You sparred with the guy.
I would say, otherwise, this is the way Kenny moves to get his power. Otherwise, a lot of guys move different kind of ways to get their power. And I think this Bobby Ken's way of moving.
That, of course, was Joe Frazier, the former heavyweight champion of the world and the only man ever to have beaten Muhammad Ali. Now you see Norton with Ali in the corner, and Ali is just blocking the blows with his gloves and arms. But, of course, the action encourages the fans here in the San Diego Sports Arena. But, of course, the action encourages the fans here in the San Diego Sports Arena. Angie, what's going on with Muhammad? I don't see any movement, any punching.
He's starting to wear this guy out. Don't worry about it. There's a lot of direction to what he's doing. He knows what it's all about, Howard.
Angie Dundee, the trainer of Muhammad Ali, sitting just over past Joe Frazier. We're coming to you live from the San Diego Sports Arena on ABC's Wide World of Sports. Muhammad Ali against Kenny Norton. 4th round. A little more than a minute to go. Almost startlingly dull Ali. Apart from the 3rd round where he had steady movement, he's been doing very little. Angie.
That's why I say it wasn't a surprise. I was in for 5 years.
Well, I don't know if you heard Joe Frazier talking to me there. As we passed the minute mark in the final round, he says the fight's no surprise to him because of the years he worked with Kenny Norton. A reiteration, basically, of what he had told us earlier. Round 12. When Ali would want to be scoring heavily and is not able to do so. Norton is throwing the leather. He's not connecting. Ali has the close block, but the aggressor remains Kenny Norton. There's no way in the world Ali will be able to explain the fact that he's put on this kind of show. No way. He didn't want Norton for the last 12 rounds. Now we'll have to see how the scoring goes. Ali is tired.
Oh, beautiful hooks thrown by Kenny Norton.
He was just laughing at a party last night, joking. Now,
oh, beautiful right hand.
Right hurt Muhammad Ali. That right hurt Ali. It got in there, and there's blood in Ali's mouth, too. groping for breath against the ropes, but he knows what he's doing here. Maybe there is something in him.
Oh, God, what a right hand by Ali.
It's worked for Kenny Norton today. Let's see. We are in the ring, as you can see. This crowd is going wild. They are sensing a decision in favor of unknown Kenny Norton. Nobody can really believe what they have seen. It is a tired Ali and a hurt Ali. And as you can see, we wait now the decision. There is glee over in Kenny Norton's corner. That doesn't mean he has won the fight. I can't understand what's holding up this decision, frankly. According to the actions of Louis Lake here, one of the promoters, Norton may have won. He just said, hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey.
Hi, family. Scrapbook Boxing Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuffs series. All great fights and all great fighters will never be forgotten on my channel. 100 years of world championship fights will continue. Kenny Norton.
Well, wait. We'll get it right now.
And Muhammad Ali.
Fred Lewis, the ring announcer, is going to give us the decision. All right, here we go. Gentlemen.
Ali holds his jaw.
Hal Rickard scores it.
Cracked it in the second round.
5, Norton 4, Ali. Judge Fred Hayes.
I can tell you now, Kenny Norton has won the decision.
5 points, Norton. Ladies and gentlemen, referee Frank Rustich. 7 points, Norton. 5
Norton wins the fight. See you in the next video.
One of the greatest upsets again in boxing history. Muhammad, you want to... He can't talk. Muhammad, the camera. Wait, turn Muhammad around. He can't talk. I know. I just want him to shake Kenny. I want him to shake Kenny Norton's hand. Oh, Muhammad Ali cannot talk. Kenny, come over here. Kenny, first of all, you were a confident fighter. I think everybody was completely wrong about you. How do you feel that you made your fight? Just the way you said in the pre-fight interview?
More or less, yes, I kept pressing the thing, making him move, time himself out, and followed his instructions explicitly. You know, it turned out it worked.
It sure did work. What now? What are your people going to ask for now, and what do you want to do now?
Well, my paramount goal is the championship, and I'll do whatever Eddie Futch says. He's my trainer. I have full confidence in Eddie Futch.
You know, Joe Frazier was sitting next to me throughout the fight, and he said he wasn't the least bit surprised. He knew how good you were.
Well, I think he did because we worked together quite a few times. Plus, the fact Joe and I are very good friends, so I think it was a little partial.
Were you aware of the fact? Were you aware of the fact that you broke Ali's jaw in the first round?
No, I wasn't.
Were you aware of the fact that you had hurt him?
I know I already once or twice. I wasn't aware of the fact that the jaw had been broken.
And
he stumbled with one good right hand, but it was a mistake on my part. I was meant to roll it more, but I didn't. I just turned my head a little bit, which is a mistake, and I didn't make it again.
So, Foreman or Frazier?
It makes me no difference. Whatever Eddie says, the paramount goal is the championship.
Well,
Foreman has it.
Congratulations.